Hi guys, welcome back to the next part of Developing Detroit. So I picked up a lot of players off camera today because I got Ronald Darby in the last episode. So if you haven't seen that one, definitely go back and check it out because that is my best ever pack pull. But I sold him on and picked up a lot of players for this series, so that saved me a lot of time. But we started off by putting the fullback in. Fullback dive, one of my go-to plays if I need a few yards just to get the first down. So getting Burton in there, he's a lot quicker. I think he's 87 speed, whereas Molback was 68 speed. So we actually can use fullback dive effectively now. And we're going to upgrade the defence a little bit because I think that's Cuccio just isn't really doing it for me. So I'm going to get Tyrone Walker in there. Get a few more golds sort of in and around the team. But as you can see, I've got a lot of elites actually ready to put in the team when we're ready to go. I picked up the 96 Sue, and I've already got the 96 Levy as well. So as you can see there. So we're pretty much just waiting for that point, and then we can just make some serious upgrades instantly on defence, because Lions don't actually have that great a defence in Madden, unsurprisingly. They've got awful linebackers besides Levy, to be honest. D-line besides Answer as well, pretty awful. Strong safety, don't really have anyone. Cornerbacks, they've got Slay and Mathis who are holding it down for me at the moment. And Mathis has actually got an upgrade, so I can just put his I think it's 93 rated elite card in there. I can just put that in there when I'm ready. But at the moment, the third choice wide receiver is pretty awful, to be perfectly honest. He's pretty much exactly the same as a Silver. But finally put that kicker in, like I said I would last episode. So we got Alex Prater in there, who is gonna sort of do a lot better than who we previously had. So we've actually, I think, picked up the most expensive gold players now. As you can see, I'm just sort of filling in places here and there with the Lions players, because obviously that is what this series is about. But this is sort of the general look of the team. So suggestions once again as to who I should pick up in what position or what positions I need. I could definitely use another middle linebacker if you guys feel like suggesting that. Not going to complain there, or a safety as well, strong safety. Got a decent goal one. I think Lions got a decent goal one waiting to go, or a tight end, because we got a Bron, but I just haven't put him in yet, or a wide receiver. To be honest, there's quite a few positions, or even a running back that we could upgrade that need upgrading. But we're slowly getting there. I think we've got a lot of core positions locked down now in the golds, which should definitely help in the game. And in today's episode, I am going to play a game as well, because I missed out on one yesterday because the servers were mucking up. But hopefully today, they're actually working all right. So we're 3-2 at the moment in season, so the record's not very good. But hopefully we can pick that up with a win today with sort of a few more upgrades in the team. But as you can see that we've got 78 Lions players in the team, sort of in the club at the moment, which is a lot, considering we started out with literally none. So part 13 in the series, I've already picked up 78 Lions players. That's brilliant. But these are the players sort of you can see here, gold players that I already have. So if you want to pick one of them to upgrade to, that'd be great. And these are the elites that I'm waiting to put in. As you can see, we've got 2 96s just waiting to go in. Upgrade on Stafford. We've got a lot of positions that are needed. So hopefully we can get to those elites sooner rather than later. But here's a checklist. Obviously bronze and silver all done. Golds, we're getting there. I think we've got roughly about 14 now. So we're nearly halfway through the golds. So potentially by sort of part 18, between sort of part 18 and 20, we'll be into the elites. But any player they want me to pick up, I'll put into the team. Should I say? I'll put into the team. But I'm gonna jump into a game now. So I'll see you guys there. So we're getting into a game here. I'm still having a bit of trouble just even getting a game. But, I had a few sort of games tonight, and this was the best one of the bunch. So he's starting off with the ball, and we instantly cause a fumble and just take it home. So Can't ask for a better start than that. We get kick-off and cause a fumble and score with 5 seconds on the clock. So that doesn't happen too often for me, so I'm definitely not going to complain there. And that's one of the main reasons that I like starting, defending, because stuff like that can't happen. And it's just so much pressure on the person who has to score first. So we're going to sort of pretty much start the game 7-0 up, same time, 5 seconds less. I'm playing this guy. Playing this guy was really interesting, actually, because he's one of the few guys I've come up against that runs a lot. Like, I know there's a few YouTubers out there who run the ball a lot, but, I mean, I come up against people who run the ball a lot, one game in every, 20 games or something. Because, I mean, most games you can just sort of peel your D lineman off and use them sort of as a covering back, because people just aren't going to run it. Especially at this level, when people have, quite high rated wide receivers compared to me. But we forced him to fourth there, because we were getting the hang of him. He's just going to run every play, or pretty much every play. He passes when he needs a bit of yards, and I'm guessing that's why he runs the ball a lot, because his passing offense was dreadful. But it was nice to come up against something different. But we thought, since he's going to run the ball a fair amount, we'll try and run it where we can as well. Go for the toss, go out wide, and somehow sneak past those two guys and get the first down. So I'm not going to complain there. But, we're in the red zone. We just got, put the fullback into the team. So, what we're going to try and do? We're going to try and get him a touchdown straight away. Try and get Burton a touchdown. It's just nice to have a better fullback rather than someone with 65 speed, I think he had. So we've got Burton now, who has 87 speed. And got his first touchdown for the team there. So definitely can't complain. 14-0 up in the first half, and we get ball at half. So it's pretty much 3-possession game at this point. I mean, it's technically a 2-possession game, but we're going to count it as 3 because we get ball. And this is another reason why he didn't pass. I mean, we got Slay there. He threw that, and he had absolutely no one there. I think that's just unfortunate on his part that sort of something like that happened. But Slay getting another interception, he gets so many interceptions, Slay. So he's an incredible player. So if none of you have used him, definitely give him a try. But this guy's sort of up in his defence here. We're sort of trying to just run down the clock towards the end of the half, because it's coming towards the end, and since he mainly based on runs, with 20 seconds left after this, he's not going to have time to score unless he somehow pulls a miracle pass out, which he hadn't been doing. But since the clock's running down here, I'm going to just use this moment to thank all of you who have subscribed so far. It's nice to see the channel sort of keeping the momentum up of getting daily subscribers. I think you all are enjoying the videos, but one thing I was going to ask is down below, put your favourite part about the series sort of in a comment, so I can try and get them out more. So say you like the auction block bit, I'll try and include that a bit more, because I'm trying to cut that out now, or trying to mix things up a little bit. Put the team in there a bit more, put building the team in there, put auction block in there when I can, put packs in there when I can, and then try and obviously get a game in an episode, because I'm sure that's why most of you are here. But if you like sort of other bits, put them in the comments below, and I'll try and get them into the videos more often. But sort of it's a 3-possession game at this point. We know we just need to sort of run the clock down to definitely secure this win, because you can never be too safe in this game. If they get a pick 6 or something, or just stop you on offense, I suppose that the game can just turn really quickly, especially with 3 timeouts still available. So we're going to play it safe at this point, just try and run the clock down every play, keep the runs going, because since we've upgraded our line, we can actually afford to run now. Like you can see there, obviously that was a bad example to go with there, but as you can see, they were keeping his sort of D-line at bay most of the game. But I thought we had that open there, but his guy sort of just jumped the route. It looked like he sort of glitched through my tight end there, but stuff like that happens. And we forced him to fourth again. We forced him to fourth, a lot throughout the game, and he had nothing for 4th and long. Olsen there comes up with an amazing catch, but that's all he had. I think that's the only time he got 4th in the entire game, unless it was 4th and 1. See, 4th and 9 again here. and he's going to try and pass using Tom Brady. We sort of put him under a lot of pressure, and we get another pick there. So I'm not going to sort of show me, grinding out the end of the game just with running the ball, winding down the clock. But we managed to, blow him out 17-0. He got basically no yards all game. Then looking at it, neither did we, to be honest, but he got a few passing plays, but it's just being efficient, I suppose. Being efficient won me the game. But I'm going to put the checklist up again. So once again, you can have a look and put in the comments who you want me to get, because every player you guys have recommended so far has been making plays. So thank you for that. But yeah, I don't really have sort of anyone I particularly want. I think a tight end would help, but leave down below who you want. And if you've enjoyed the video, give it a like, comment down below on any topics that I've discussed throughout the video, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.